Welcome to the 2020 Summer Diecast Nationals, home to the Truck Eliminator Challenge today at Basement International Speedway. The lights of racing shine down here today to watch these 16 tiny trucks battle it out to crown a champion. A unique format is going to be in play today with a 4-wide track. Early on, we're going to see these guys race downhill side by side, and the slowest to the finish line in each round will be eliminated from the show. Check it out, thanks to the go-ahead from the local government, we've got real fans in attendance today, here to cheer on their favorite truckers. The green flag is almost in the air, so let's bring the action and boogity on up to the starting gate for our first round. From right to left, or left to right if you're watching from behind, it's the 3 truck of Jordan Anderson on the inside, followed by Gus Dean, Austin Hill, and Justin Haley all lined up ready for the drop of the gate. And away they go down the hill, and oh, trouble! One truck upside down and will not make it to the finish. Zooming in, that's Jordan Anderson. Obviously big problems early on here at the top of the hill, and he'll be the first to go home. Back up at the gate, we'll whittle those 3 down to 2 with another race, each truck sliding a spot to the inside. Waiting for the drop, and down they go, and oh, it's the outside lane slowest this time. That's the 24 of Justin Haley. Let's take a look at the instant replay. Oh yeah, the truck bottoms out a little too much going over the hump and causes him to come slow to the line. Dean and Austin Hill are safe to the next round, so let's kick off our next foursome. It's Brett Moffitt, Myatt Snyder, Ben Rhodes, and Ty Majeski. Let's see what this matchup has in store. Whoa, fast action over the top. Lots of things happening there. Trucks all over the place. Let's take a look at the replay. It's the Random Fantasy Racing Random Wreck replay. All 4 trucks racing down. Oh, Rhodes slow over the bump. 3 trucks off track and 1 taking out a finish pylon. This Rhodes coming through last. He's done. 3 white trucks remaining. It's Moffitt, Snyder, and Majeski. Away they go. Much cleaner race this time, and like the last matchup, it's lane 3 the slowest. Majeski gonna go home as he and Snyder hide under the blanket. Taking a little time out for some track reconfiguration. Cars are hitting a little hard at the end of the track, and I don't want to see that. So let's send it down to the second man of our crew. Hey, Rut.
Hey guys, wow, I'm down here at the construction site on the track. Look at these machines.
Rutledge.
You get a really cool
testing.
view of what's going on when you're up
Throwing
close
a test.
and personal.
Rutledge. Oh!
Okay.
Well, good luck, Rut. Let's take a look at the new track layout going on here. Everything's been pushed backwards a bit, and we've got an upgraded finishing line to help hold the track even and together, using only the finest Lego ingredients. On to the bottom half of the bracket now, it's Tommy Joe Martins on the inside of the 44, followed by Kyle Busch, Stuart Friesen, and Natalie Decker in her number 54. Ready, steady, away they go! Big hop for the Canadian over the hump, and it's Friesen who will be eliminated. Down to 3 for the next session, Busch and Decker slide over a spot. Let's see what this race holds. Quick out of the box, and oh, trouble at the finish. I think it was Decker slowest to the finish. Let's take a look. That's Tommy Joe with the wedge move after going off the tracks. Sideways into Busch, boxing out Natalie Decker, so she'll go home. And time for the last foursome of the first round. From the inside, it's Clay Greenfield's number 68, then Parker Kligerman, Matt Crafton, and Grant Enfinger in the highest number. Trucks away, off, big hop at the bump, and it's the inside truck of Greenfield that's the slowest, coming across a little offline. Let's have a look at the replay here. Oh, big air from Matt Crafton, but yeah, Greenfield looking like he's coming in at a skid. That'll bump him from the show. The remaining 3 shift over, Kligerman on the inside track, and away they go, and away he goes. Hard hit for Parker. What happened there? That's a job for a Random Fantasy Racing Random Wreck replay, slowed down. And the 75 never got on track out of the box. Truck up on 2 wheels and off the side of the course. He takes a devastating tumble. Crafton and Enfinger survive, and they'll advance on. 8 trucks already packing and heading home, and with them will be the 4-wide track and finish as we transition the show into a new format, just as soon as construction wraps up. Diecast Racing at Basement International is brought to you by the Motorsports Drop Podcast, by DGooden24 on YouTube, by Chesapeake Diecast, hey, that's me, by Eagle Joey on Twitch, and presented by Random Fantasy Racing, which I am definitely not winning this year. Track reconfiguration working at a blistering pace in the basement, getting ready for the second round of the Truck Eliminator Challenge. Going back old school from here to the 2-wide finish gate. 2 cars at a time, 2 trucks at a time, and whichever way the flag falls first will indicate who the winner of the match was. Easy, right? Let's roll back around to the top of the track and top of the bracket, with Gus Dean squaring off against Austin Hill. Same starting gate as before, middle 2 lanes. Oh, Hill pops a wheelie out of the blocks, and in a tight race, Gus Dean bumps him off. Look at the air these trucks are grabbing. Both come down to the track safely, and Dean edges them out and takes the flag. Up next, it's Brett Moffitt, who, if you hadn't heard, broke both of his legs earlier this year. Wow. Against hot sauce connoisseur Myatt Snyder. Zoom on out, and down they go, and whoa! Looks like Snyder gets the win, but Moffitt seemed to be leading at the finish. Let's take a look. As Snyder launches, Moffitt stays on track and ahead, and oh, crosses over the gate. Ahead of Myatt Snyder, whose name autocorrected to Meat when I typed his name into the script just now. I think we're going to have to give the win to Moffitt. He did get the flag first, but from this point forward, it's going to have to be in your own lane, and going over is going to be a disqualification. So now let's return with Martins and Bush going head to head. There we go, down the big slide. Oh, Tommy Joe goes for a big spill, big roller down at the gate. We're going to need our Random Fantasy Racing Random Wreck replay. Let's see at the bump. Oh, he lands on the partition and goes for a ride into the finish gate. And Kyle Busch is going to win yet another truck race. Oh boy, fans aren't going to like that one. Let's move on to a pair from Thorsport. It's veterans Matt Crafton and Grant Enfinger. And green light away. Oh, the 98 truck loses control. Enfinger off the track, and Crafton backs it up to the finish line. Again, the winner. Let's take a second look. The bounce from both trucks. Enfinger never gets the right rear back in the track before losing control and taking a dink off of the finish gate. 4 more solid trucks going home means that we're down to 4. The final 4 for the Truck Eliminator. A final look at those going home in Hill, Martins, Snyder, and Enfinger. And the presentation for the final 4. Gus Dean, Brett Moffitt, Kyle Busch, of course, and Matt Crafton. And what's going on here? Oh, God. It's the YouTube influencers. We get them out here. Get them out. Get out. Under there. Okay.
Hey, where's my
Much
media
better.
pass?
But before we go any further, let's take a break from the action downstairs and check on a new feature this year. The Diecast Legends race taking the stage for the first time. I mean, stage. They're actually out here in the park on a stage. We've got Darrell Waltrip, Kyle Petty, Dale Jarrett, and Bill Elliott in a 4-car, 3-race challenge. A simple 2-wide downhill track with our finish gate at the end, followed by a roll of paper towels because these cars might keep going right off the edge of the stage, and I don't want to wake up the twee teenage lovebirds that are having a nap on a blanket just off camera. For race 1, it's old DW against old King Richard's son, Kyle, in 2 classic rides. Finger, and away they go. Ooh, Kyle going off the side of the track a little, manages to save it. But Darrell has a clean run, and he'll move on to the final. Waltrip will face the winner of race 2, DJ versus the $1 million man. Down they go. Hey, similar story. Outside lane giving Elliott trouble in 94, and that hands the race to Jarrett. Let's take a look at the replay and see what went wrong. And oh man, Elliott really launching vertically with the rear end there. Amazing that he kept it on track, and I'm pretty grateful because that might have dented the car had it fallen from that height. So that's going to bring us to the championship matchup. It's DW on the inside and DJ on the outside. We'll split the tracks out wide for a new view. Ready? Away they go, and Jarrett wins. DW into the finish gate and stuck in there on his side, but Jarrett gets through clean. Let's take a look at the Random Fantasy Racing Random Wreck replay. It was a clean, very clean and even race right up to the finish gate, and then, oh, DW just loses it and swerves off and into the gate just about even with Dale at the time. So that's going to mean that it's Dale Jarrett and the Yates 88 taking home the Legends crown today from the stage course. Wait, does this mean I'm doing stage racing again? No. Crap. Back down at Basement International Speedway, with racing brought to you by the Promenade Grill in Maryland, a place I had a nice lunch at the day I filmed this. We're down to the semifinals now, ready to go with Gus Dean on the inside and Brett Moffitt on the outside. And they're off, and trouble down goes Dean. Gus Dean upside down, does a front flip, and will not finish the race. Didn't have a good angle of that, but Moffitt will move on to the finals. Race 2 has Kyle Busch on the inside and Matt Crafton on the outside. Away they go, a clean run, both make it, but Crafton to the line well ahead of Kyle. Let's take a look at that one again, zoom in. Crafton maintains his speed over the big hump, but Kyle seems to come in and slow off. He'll be eliminated. But all's not lost for the 12 and the 51. They'll be squaring off here in a consolation match for third place. It's Dean on the inside and Busch on the outside, ready to go in the race for third. And they're off, and oh, trouble once again for the 12 machine. Again, he's tripped up. It's getting to a stop at the bump in the track. Let's check it out. Oh man, down and up the bendy track goes the 51 truck, but the 12 started well before then. jumping the tracks and handing third place in the Summer Nationals to Kyle Busch. But the stage has been, okay, not that again. The showcase has been set for the title round of the event today. Brett Moffitt and Matt Crafton head-to-head for the Summer Nationals Championship. One race to decide it all. Up at the top, the starter's finger is set. Down the hill they race. Oh, what a finish! What happened? Who? Matt Crafton. Both trucks back it up to the gate after the finish, and what happened there? We are definitely going to the replay for this one. This should be good. Both trucks bouncing up and down on the track surface. A wedge move by Moffitt. The flag drops to the outside lane. Both trucks somehow come back and roll up to the gate again after the finish. Slow it down more. Matt Crafton won this race. Moffitt to the finish line first, but he crosses over into the other lane once again and triggers the flag which had been established earlier as a disqualification, handing the tournament victory to Crafton in the Menards 88. An unreal turn of events in the finale, but indeed it's the 88 who makes it to victory lane. Matt Crafton, the winner of the 2020 Summer Diecast Nationals Truck Eliminator Challenge.